The blaze had started in the garage. Faulty wiring, the report later said. Within minutes, flames had spread to the second floor of the tan stucco home on Oak Ridge Drive, a quiet suburban street lined with manicured lawns and porch flags fluttering in the afternoon breeze. Firefighter Jamal Rivers arrived just as smoke began pouring out the windows. Dressed in full gear, he moved with focus and urgency, hoses, ladders, radio in hand. He didn't stop to chat. He didn't hesitate. That's what made it worse when it happened. From across the street, a woman in a floral blouse and gardening gloves watched him with narrowed eyes. Her name was Carol Dean. She picked up her phone and dialed 911. "Yes, I'd like to report a suspicious person on my neighbor's property. He's in the yard going through their things." The dispatcher paused. "Ma'am, is this at 432 Oak Ridge Drive?" "Yes. We have a structure fire in progress at that address. The fire department is on scene." There was silence on the other end. Jamal, unaware he'd been reported, was already inside the burning home, checking for hot spots and potential flare-ups. He and his team had stopped the fire just in time, saving not only the kitchen and living room, but also the upstairs nursery. Outside, Carol stood frozen as her neighbor, Emily Baker, the homeowner, rushed up the driveway, tears in her eyes. "Is my house okay? Is my baby's room okay?" she asked. Jamal pulled off his helmet and nodded gently. "We got it in time. Some damage, but the fire didn't reach the second floor." Emily broke down. Thank you so much." That's when she noticed Carol standing awkwardly across the street. "You okay, Carol?" she asked. I called the police," Carol admitted. "I didn't realize he was with the department." Emily stared at her. "He just saved my house, my baby's room." A younger neighbor who had overheard the exchange whispered, "She thought he looked suspicious." Jamal heard it too. He turned slowly and walked over. "Ma'am," he said, voice calm and steady, "I'm not mad. But next time, please assume someone might be there to help before assuming the worst." Carol looked down at the sidewalk, her face flushed. "I'm sorry, I didn't recognize you." "You don't need to recognize me," Jamal replied. "You just need to respect the uniform." The moment was caught on camera. Jamal walking away from the house, soot on his face, exhaustion in his eyes, and still having to defend himself. The video went viral. People were outraged, not just at the mistaken report, but at the fact that even in uniform, a black man still had to justify his presence. Local media picked up the story. Jamal didn't want attention, but he agreed to speak once. "I'm a firefighter," he said in the interview. "I've carried strangers out of burning homes. I've held hands with people in their final moments. My job is to serve, not prove myself." The fire department stood behind him. The community, too. A week later, Emily invited Jamal and his crew to a neighborhood barbecue as guests of honor. Carol came as well, quiet, humbled, and carrying a pie. She waited until the end to approach him. "I was wrong," she said, "not just about you, but about what I assumed. Thank you for saving her house, and for giving me something to think about." Jamal nodded. "That's all I ask.